Last week, you guys, let's get into these topics. The music world stood still because former rivals Ye and Drake came together for a one-night-only Free Larry Hoover benefit concert performance to a sold-out crowd in LA. They entered the venue together, and Ye shocked everyone by bringing out the old Ye and pretty much every hit from his album since day one, you guys. He performed classics like Jesus Walks, Runaway, and Touch the Sky, just to name a few. Now, Drake followed up his performance with songs from his new album, Certified Lover Boy. So the two finished the show performing Forever together for the first time, and man, I don't even know how long. And anybody who was there, including our very own Anton, was able to see this amazing show. So Anton, can you tell us about it and what it was like to actually be in that stadium?
Ooh. Let me tell you. So first of all, it was a movie. Like that whole experience to me was a movie. It was very much like cinematic vibes. So when they came in, they came down on some stairs. They had a choir singing while they came in. All the smoke was in their face. You couldn't really see them, but you see the lights and the smoke. It was like two gods were walking down to like the disciples and just meeting their people. You know what I mean? Like, I also didn't realize how much of a catalog Kanye had, like hit after hit after hit after hit. And this was kind of history because Kanye said that he was never going to perform his old music again. And so when I went to go see him perform that night, he hadn't performed these songs in over like 2 or 3 years. So, you know, and to do this with Drake, like to have two of the biggest names in hip hop right now, like come together and squash their beef, like it was magical. It really was magical. One thing that I wish that they would have kind of touched on more was the purpose of them coming together, which was for Larry Hoover. Drake kind of mentioned it briefly, but I would love for them to kind of just make that a bigger point to the audience for anybody who didn't really know. But hands down, I'm gonna say it's the best concert I ever been to. It's the number one.
Well, Anton, you touched on something that I actually want to talk a little bit more about, and that's about Kanye performing his old songs again, because when he started his Sunday service, he said that he didn't want his kids to hear the vulgar language. So why do you think that he changed his mind and decided to perform these songs again?
Wait, before anybody answer that question, what did y'all want to be when y'all was a little kid, when they asked you in elementary when you grow up?
Singer.
Exactly. It changes. That's what life's all about. Your mind is going to change. You're going to grow. You're going to constantly evolve.
Facts. I'm going to back off what he said. I think, you know, you constantly evolve and you grow. But also, I think that there was such a bigger movement beyond him. It was about Larry Hoover. And so I think that he wanted to like shine light on that and what's going on and to get him out of jail. And you got Drake. Like when you got Drake, you got to go against Drake. You got to bring out the big boys. You got to bring out the hits, that catalog.
But Ton, like you said, you was reminded of why is Kanye Kanye? And this is what you are reminded of when you go to these concerts, when somebody play their entire catalog. The man is a living legend for a reason. He have songs that could bring us back to middle school, to high school moments, to college moments, to drunken moments, to happy moments, to sad moments, to run away from me, baby, to all of that where people forget all the work this man put in. He's probably, like you said, Ton, this is probably one of the best concerts you've been to, but he's probably our most colorful artist overall in the industry. If you think about all the work that Kanye put in. And I think that concert, a lot of my friends who went there, they said the same thing. They were like, we were reminded who Ye is.
I was just going to say, for me, I feel like with having kids in the beginning, you're like, you know, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to be this way, or not show them this and that. I feel like I've had those moments, but if I, you know, had legendary things in my past, like Kanye, well, let me not say like Kanye, because I had some legendary stuff going on myself.
Facts.
I know.
Let them know.
But,
let them know.
Period. But, you know, I would say I would, you know, after a while, as my child grows, I would want her to get into that stuff. If it's that legendary, I want her to see, you know, what I had going on. So I feel like what Romeo said, it's you know, you change. We continue to change.
Wow. So you hit it on the head, though. When you're a new parent, you are going to want to do things different and want to try. But then at the end of the day, like you said, that Kanye catalog is legendary. We need it, man.
Listen, at the end of the day, the show was a classic. And it also showed how just two rappers can be adults and squash the beef. Now, there's a lot of rappers who have beef with each other, like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly, 50 Cent and Ja Rule, 50 Cent and T.I., 50 and Madonna, 50 and Rick Ross, and basically everybody in the industry, okay? But what I want to know is, what other legendary feuds would y'all like to see squashed in 2022?
Man, I gotta see Nicki and Lil' Kim squash it.
Yes.
I think that'll be so legendary for female rap. Like, they've both done so much for the culture. And I just want to see a verses or hear them on a record together, because I think that would be monumental for female rap. So hopefully that comes in 2022.
I'm definitely with that, Jazz. I was just going to say, I hate to talk for people, but like, this is my stepdad and I don't think it's a real beef going on between him and 50, because he's still been wanting to do that versus 50. Let me just say it, let me say it for my pops. Like, we trying to get on that versus. Are you scared? No, I'm just kidding. Let me say, no, I'm kidding. I'm saying that to say, I was going to say, like, 50 always is coming for everybody, and he never gets canceled. So 50, I was playing jokes. Please don't, because they'll cancel me before they cancel you. I don't get that, but
right.
We love 50.
Here goes your guest star on Black Mafia Family. There we go.
It's him gonna be posting me today.
Hey, but isn't it crazy? I've been in this business and circled around with that, and it's like they use beef to kind of catapult the careers of musicians and people in hip hop. And it's unfortunate, because we could do so much more together, but it does come to a place where a lot of people like seeing that competition. It's like a sport, right? You want to see the best against the best. And I think certain people know how to play that game a lot better than others. Hint, Kanye and Drake, where they built up this crazy back and forth beef and then had one of the greatest concerts together. So for me, it's always been a thing where it's very interesting, because it's such a big part of our industry. But at the same time, it's like, what would it be without a little beef?
Mm-hmm. No care.
I got to ask you this. Do you think, and I'm not going to specifically talk about Kanye or Drake, but do you think these rappers go into beefs with each other, and like on the side, they're really cool with each other, but they feel like they'll make more money beefing against each other?
Honestly, from my personal experience, I got to say yes, because even being in certain things is like, I've been cool with people, right? And then sometimes you're like, where did that come from? So I could see where if it could benefit you, it's like a boxing match. You're going to go talk to that other rapper. And I believe a lot of rappers nowadays, they're like, look, I'm about to come at you this way, give me your best shot. And then we're going to figure it out and do something big at the end of the day. So I do think it is all in fun and games for a lot of artists, because it is big business.
Well, I want to know, now that Kanye and Drake is cool, are Drake and Pusha gonna be cool too? Because Pusha was signed to.
See, it's levels to this beef, Jazz. That's levels, a different beef right there. I'm just saying that's a different beef. So it's levels.
That was big beef.
You know what beef I want to squash this year?
Which one?
Jamie and Romeo beef.
Come on.
Yeah, the beef that we have, that's a perfect example. Me and Romeo act like we have beef, but we never actually have beef off camera.
Y'all faking with us.
Hey, welcome to the showbiz, Jamie.
Thank you for the welcome, Romeo. I appreciate it.